first Jones we had was just Ghost Pepper. The second Jones Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper.
The third
He was dying.
third perspective podcast.
I don't hear the music.
Oh, she did cut it off like that.
The third perspective.
When your homie died, that shit'll hurt. Believe me, nigga. I'm still up in the hood where it ain't easy, nigga. And they nigga on the mic can see me, nigga. I'm low key, nigga. I'm low key, nigga. Try to come and smoke me, nigga. Fuck y'all. Yeah, come on. Yeah, back down. I see you around me. Hold the gun big enough to fucking blow Shaq down.
Real, I remember Jay tried to eat that hot chip. No problem.
We good. Everyone,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I almost died. Especially that night too.
Ain't too much going on with them Texans. Yeah.
Right. Come on. Right.
Shouts out to everybody in the Caribbeans.
It's your mind right, man. Right.
Canada, Australia.
Yeah.
This was underground shit from DC.
Little monitors, man. These songs, type me up.
My glasses.
Vegas town.
Back y'all, baby.
Little something flip. Always a party when I come down here. Been down here a long time. 1, 2, 4. Y'all about ready, man? Come on. Right. Don't forget about that 301, 230, 5566. All in my big bush, man. Right here. Black Jesus. It's St. Cannon. Little some more. It's awesome. Let's work.
Appreciate everybody that download our podcast from Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, other Google Podcasts at iHeartRadio. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube for live streams for show.
Yeah. Sweet Keisha. You got them two ladies with you, huh? Come on. I ain't let her do it, baby. What they talking about? That rude awakening. Oh, what they say, homeboy?
Boy. I'm off on fire, too.
Fire.
It is I. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rab B.I.D. Jones. That's right for your internet foods. To the left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners, OnlyFans Jay and Miss Monica. This is T3P. Now, at this point in time, it's clear. 20,000 down plays tell me that everybody heard that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Let's not forget about those tummies either, Jay. All right?
Nah, I can't forget about those.
Forget about those tummies. Welcome to the Third Perspective Podcast. T3P. You know? Talk to me, Jay. What's going on with you?
Nothing too tough. You know, the original go to work, come home, find a car. But no, I'm sorry. I'm done with the car search. I'm waiting for my folks get his car fixed, and then I'm getting the other joint. But yeah, you know, uh, going to work was crazy a couple nights ago. You know what I'm saying? Uh, not gotten involved, but I'm on my way to work, and some shit was going down, and bullets was flying.
Ooh.
So had to be careful.
Ooh.
Gotta be careful.
Wait, what do you mean?
You just mind your own business. You're going to work, and then people doing some extras and want to pull out that thing,
Ooh.
and that was it. Coming to a bus stop though, you know what I'm saying? So definitely going to get this car thing now, you know what I'm saying? Waiting for that to get fixed before I can take the other one, you know what I'm saying? And he got like 3-4 cars, so let me buy one of them. So just
Other words,
that's the end of that.
Yeah.
car. I mean, looking for a car ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
put it like this, it got better over the years. Like now, you can do things like you ain't even gotta go to the auction no more. And shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do that shit online or some shit.
Marketplace or offer up shit like that.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
That buying as is at the auction, it can be dangerous. When they mean as is, they mean as is.
Yeah. Sometimes when you get one, probably give you about a week or two, and that shit is going back out.
Yeah.
That happened to me before. I had bought a Chrysler 300. It was fine for like the first 2-3 weeks. I was driving it, trying to make sure everything, all the kinks is out. No, the kinks wasn't out.
No.
That joint needed an AC, not AC compressor, O2 sensor, this, that, this. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The Kings definitely wasn't out of that.
You gotta be careful.
The junk was boiling. The water, the junk was boiling. It was overheating. That was it. I had to put that to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Joint needed a thermostat, which was easy, but then the joint wind up needed a thermostat, needed a O2 sensor, and then
how does a vehicle get so bad that it need all these things?
But it all comes to stint with the catalyst converter.
Yeah.
Catalytic converter go bad, then you don't have all these problems. But I used to have a car. It was called Mercury Montego. If you go convert that over, it's a Ford 500. So the Ford 500 and Ford and Mercury's make basically the same cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I never heard of this, but the Mercury and the Ford 500 have full catalyst converters. And I was like, I never heard of that. But I know one thing, it eats the fuck out of gas. I tell you that. Full catalyst converters, no. She eats some gas.
Yeah. One thing about me, like everybody know, my grandma only drove Cadillacs, and that's all I drive, right?
That's what I'm about to get now.
For real?
Yep.
So I mean, it depends on what you get. You don't want no 5-star off the break, because that's gonna have your ass in the hole off the beginning.
Something to be on the road and just suddenly just blows up. You don't want none of that. That ain't good.
That means you ain't paying no attention when you was about to buy that.
Right. You ain't look at the details and none of that.
You ain't do shit. What's going on, Miss Monica? What you been up to, player?
I've been working I've been working so much. The days is turning into the nights, and the nights is turning into day. I am, I don't know what the day is half the time. When I take a nap, I think I slept past my work shift. I'm working just way too much.
Is that a such thing?
No, it depends on what type of work
Yeah.
you're working too much, so it's been definitely some tired days for sure. Toughing it out, thugging it out, keeping my spirits high as usual, along with a must of all the other things I got going on outside of the work. So yeah, I've been pretty stretched thin. But that's all right though, because it's all for a purpose and it will pay off because I said so.
That sounds like something they call life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
life is definitely doing what it does best. It's definitely life, and however,
And kicking your ass.
you just gotta keep on going and keep on pushing and
But
keep on
sometimes
thriving.
you got separate and figure out what is bad though. Because like
Mhm.
flat tire, do you think that's a bad thing in your life?
No, 'cause
No, you
that's
see what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens.
But like,
Exactly.
but like the
it's-
car I used to have, I had flat tires like seemingly every month. That ain't life right there.
that's just too many blockages going on. That's just too much. It's like a financial hit. We got to just keep replacing stuff, especially the same item. That can get all around frustrating, having to keep replacing the same dang item.
That's like feeling constipated.
You
That means
know,
somebody fucked you.
yeah, that's that. Oh, which is so funny because since he mentioned like he was like in the middle of a shootout or whatever one day, right? I was pulling off like right here too. I was like doing the Instacart order and it, somebody dropped some of my stuff off around right here. And then as I was coming out, this car just like zoomed down the street on the opposite side of the street. And then like the cop was like not like a cop car, but like one of those little undercover cop cars was chasing behind him. I said, "Oh, I'm witnessing a race. I'm witnessing a chase." I was like,
It's a race side.
goodness.
Should have raced.
I was like, wow, I wonder how it ended up. But I was just like, is this man running from the cops?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what they do.
Now. This is my first, like, when things like this happen to me, which people normally see it, and when it first happened to me, I just be so amazed. I just be like, I just witnessed a chase. Oh my goodness. And it was two like Impalas too, so I wonder how that worked.
I love Impalas.
And I wonder how that worked because they both was Impalas. And they both had tents and they both was speeding. I said, "Oh my goodness!" But then he turned down and made a left at the light. Could get kind of congested over there. So I wonder how he made it.
True.
So, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty awesome. Feeling pretty. Oops. Feeling pretty good.
I don't like how I like when I come to me and when we talk about what I've been doing, I realize that I'm gonna go back to I've been watching court TV. I've been watching that shit, right? Hey, bro, I want to ask y'all too about this, right? This case in Alabama, bro. This is gonna be crazy, y'all. Right? I don't know if it, matter of fact. All right.
Talking about the fight? No, that's
fight.
Mississippi.
All right. It was a lady went to the motherfucking government building, right? She was getting her shit. Her kid was with her and everything. And as they was coming out, he ran to the back of the car to take a piss, right? He's 10 years old. In the back of the mama's car. The feds locked him up.
I saw that.
What?
Locked him up for pissing in public.
Yeah.
A decency exposure.
He's 10.
It's hard for me. I don't know. I just want to know what y'all, because when I seen this shit, like, I don't even know what to think about this. It's like, but it sounds crazy as fuck.
But let me
locking a 10-year up.
A
10-year-old now.
Let me ask you this: is a teenager black or white?
No, he's black. 10-year-old. A 10-year-old.
Alabama.
That's not even 10 yet, is it?
No, that's like a preteen.
That's not even preteen.
Yeah, they still a baby when you think about it. What I will
Alabama.
What I will say is, I personally, as the parent, knowing that my child has to use the restroom, I will try to find a discreet area that is not so exposed, or use the restroom in the building, in the building. But far as like behind the vehicle in front of like everyone, it's
again, that will you for example, the first officer pulled up and he said he was going to just offer a warning and tell the lady to tell him or son to go on, right? But more officers pull up, right? They have a problem with the little boy pissing out there. You feel me? That's why I turned into what it turned into.
Well, for my thing, who called the cops in the first place?
I don't know.
That's the thing we need to think about. Who called the cops? Who was like, this little boy is pissing on the ground. I need to call 911 because he's exposing me. You got to remember, you got to think about your surroundings. I understand like he's 10, everything like that. And the mom should have been more aware of that and just not just have him in the back of the vehicle in front of like everyone. You got to think about the surroundings of people. You're surrounding by other people. People are not comfortable with things like that.
All right, but when you think about what officer will put a 10-year-old in jail for that?
Someone that's just bitter about the day. Just
what are you doing though, bro?
I look at it like how, again, this is Alabama, right?
It was a lieutenant that said he had to go to jail for his actions.
How long did they put him in jail for?
I think he stayed there overnight.
So you could look at that. Maybe it could be a lesson
for urinating in the parking lot.
I mean, it is on public property.
That's why.
And then it's the government property at that.
You said in the court building?
Yeah, outside in the parking lot.
The court building, right?
Which
that kind of justifies that.
Yeah, it's the wrong place to be, urinating on public. That's somebody's that's public property, and then it may seem harsh, but then it also could be a lesson, like
he got locked up for child in need. What is that?
Child in need.
Oh no!
What the fuck?
What is that?
But that's like, I'm gonna tell you, like
they made that up along the way. Or
something. that's something on the fly. But
like what the fuck?
When I hear a child in need, I think of a child that's being abused and they need some help.
What I'm saying.
For everybody to understand that the officers that locked them up they have been disciplined. I don't know if they've been fired or not, but they say they've been disciplined, whatever that is. Right?
Administrative leave with pay.
Yeah, but we all agree that an officer can make a choice on this. As a 10-year-old, do you put him in fucking jail with this, or you just make it clear to him that you can't be pissing all out here like that?
Maybe
because in reality, he can't piss like that, bro. Yeah. Moms shouldn't let him fucking piss.
She should never let him do
it's that. Just you can't defend pissing out in the public. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You can't defend that.
I mean, I piss out in public all the time, but
I know that.
I drive down the highway. I drive down the highway.
Drunk women do that all the time. I know that.
Yeah.
But
drunk women do that.
But we gotta understand that is not right for you just be pissing outside. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the bottom line to it is against law first. You can't do that.
I could
You're indecent exposing yourself, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But 10 years old, you just gotta make a statement.
Don't
lock them up. You
can traumatize somebody's daughter that way, especially if
you're out there pissing and get your joint out in front of them.
Yeah, you could traumatize someone like that. Little girl. You gotta think about, like little girl.
School bus. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just
That'd be a disaster.
That would be a disaster. You don't know what type of imprint that you're putting.
That's what I'm saying. The
mind.
fact that the act itself is not good. You're not supposed to be doing. Can't defend it.
Well, it could have
10 years old.
It could have been a harsh lesson.
I can't do that in the court building.
For the mom as well, it could have been, one of those things for the mom as well. Like, first of all, why would you let your child do this?
So she tried to say she didn't know he was about to do that. He ran behind the car and did it. To me,
so what means he does that quite often. Then
to me, the police officer can't do that, man. And you just gotta be like,
but you
look,
gotta
son,
think about it like this: has he done it before? Because the fact that he just did it so comfortable must mean that he
Of
done
course
it
he-
before.
you
of
gotta
course he
be
did it
like,
before.
son. You gotta be like, son. I'm gonna put these cuffs on you to let you know that this is something you can't do as you grow older. You will go to jail. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just let him
But to
go.
actually do it
And
why
charge
do
him for
bro?
that?
Yeah, like and look for something to charge it. Like, nah, I don't know about
That
that.
just messing up that little.
You went past the proof. You know what I'm saying? You went past
the
that.
point.
Now you traumatizing the motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was some years ago down here in St. Mary's County. It was a judge got mad one day and punctured the secretary's tires because she parked in his space.
Mm.
Now, granted, I said he's a judge. They locked his ass up, and it's at the court building. So they locked his ass
cool.
up. They had him on camera. He was punching the tire. All the tires is flat now.
Wow.
And you're a judge, and you're supposed to set an example to the public. Granted, when he did that, they pulled up his file of of his demeanor of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on recording saying that before I retire, I will give out millions and millions of time to people. Meaning he just locking people up for no reason.
That way.
Left and right.
Bitch,
Like, you
please.
can just steal a slice. You can still slice a piece of, he give you the max sentence for that shit. Like, this shit is crazy. And he a judge.
Oh, some judge shit. Some judge. I mean,
They cocky.
You gotta realize in the end, they are humans, and people had their own thought process of how they've been born and raised. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's some things you going to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's like my thing is like I was watching the regular court joints. It's like it's a court case out now where the guy snatched up the 10-year-old, kidnapped her, and everybody was looking for her and shit. And he was the stepfather. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but it's a case right now going on. It's huge right now. It's trending and everything. Where she a 10-year-old, the lady took him over. All right, first of all, she 10 years old, right? She have a brother by somebody the mothers are the same, but the father is different, right? But she going on the brother house where the father is really the brother father. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But not hers. But the mothers they got the same mother.
So they got the same mother,
Right.
just different dads, basically.
So he goes over, she sends them over there over sleepover, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that night, up until 8 in the morning, she disappears.
Mm.
Just over the sleepover, right?
Mm.
Now they show a lot of video of the mother coming to the joint, right? And asking him where she at and everything. And he was like, "Oh, I've been looking for her for hours and hours." It turned out they got him in the case for killing her.
Damn.
But
Like,
why
he
would-
going to case, he in the motherfucking trial now for killing her, and driving 30 miles, 30 minutes out, and hiding in the fucking woods with some fishermen found her.
But why did he kill her?
My thing is that. When we had this conversation before, like, why would these niggas kill these kids? What are we doing?
But why? But why?
Like, she spent the night. Would any mother think he was about to kill his daughter?
Definitely not.
You would not even think that.
It wouldn't even be on her mind.
Because my thing
Like,
is,
what the fuck are we doing?
my thing is, what and what standard is it that we get to a point where you want to take an innocent life? And what happened? You know, what happened? You know, how old is she?
10 years old.
I wonder, did he just?
He's a registered sex offender. First of all,
Oh my
I would
goodness.
never send my child over there.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I don't know if the mother knew it.
she couldn't
You
have
know what I'm saying?
known.
I don't think she knew it.
She couldn't have known.
But she had a child by him, which is her son now, which is the brother.
Mm,
The daughter wanted to hang out with the son. while she was at work. So he had a sleepover with him. My thing is,
Was this the first time?
First of all, this was her first time there.
Oh my goodness. He been waiting to get her alone.
But my thing is, what is it? What? Like she 10, right? Like what happened? What is it with these grown? I'm confused.
What happened in the midst of less than 24 hours that she ends up?
Yeah.
Like what?
What is that?
Maybe she tried to fight back. You know, maybe he tried something and she tried to fight back, and then things just went left.
And on top of that, he lived with a female, right? And they only have a 1-bedroom apartment.
So what is happening here?
So she was sleeping in the joint with a little boy in the room. They, as grown-ups, was sleeping in the living room. That's what they was told, right? The police was told that, right? So how did kid become missing? Without nobody knowing, right? I don't like the bitch that's there. I know that bitch lying. She know this nigga took this bitch somewhere. Like, how you gonna just lay your ass in the bed in a 1-bedroom joint? This nigga killing the kid?
That's wild.
And you just nah. You're not that fucking sleepy, bro.
She had to know
the same
something.
thing with Melissa Rudd.
Exactly.
She had to know
like
something.
You're not that fucking sleepy. That's your man. You trying to cover up for him. It made it so bad. The little boy, they had him on camera when the police pull up. You know, on this joint when they show you the camera of
the body cam.
The body cam. And the little boy was like, "Hey, we was looking for him. We was looking for her." You know what I'm saying? And the whole time when they went to trial, he said the father shot her. So that means mentally, the pops was sitting there trying to cover it up for the police, and mentally for him was like to go along with pops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we was looking for her. You know what I'm saying?
And he thought it was the right thing because that was his pops.
Exactly. Even though he saw what happened, but he know pops is covering it up now. Pops is saying it ain't happening. So now he should just go along with it as far as he's concerned. And it just looks sad to me but the little boy in trial saying he seen him shoot her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I seen Pops shoot her. Meaning, and then they got his phone when he drives 30 minutes out to dump the fucking body.
It's
like, why though, bro?
Like, why? I don't understand that part.
I really don't get that shit. It was another trial we was tripping off the same way. Like, why? What are you killing the kids for? Also, he did some sexually to her. Right?
And she probably was going to say something.
I mean, that's the beginning of why they be killing them, right?
Because they going to tell.
Now, they did some old sexual shit to him, right? And they can't let him say it.
But
to them, it's easy to drown them or some shit.
But that just makes it worse.
Oh man!
And then we find out that you're a registered sex offender. I at this point right now, I feel for the mom. You feel me? I feel for her because this is the first time she allows her daughter to go spend the night with her brother.
First time.
And then fucked it up.
And then now she doesn't have her daughter no more. Just
the
first time. So so that means that he was waiting for her. He was waiting.
That's what my mom thinking. Yeah, what was this about?
He was like praying.
Was she wishing that she come over one day? Like
he was waiting for her. He was waiting for her for. I'm not sure what he was waiting for, but he was waiting for the opportunity to have her alone.
It reminds me of that the podcast we had with Ari Spears, the mind eyes through a pedophile, when they had the little boy playing with the toy. And
hold on, refresh my memory. I don't remember that.
Remember the skit they did with Tiffany Haddish?
Oh, you talking about
eyes through a
I got you now. When he was looking through the little paper and shit. I like, did you see this video?
No.
Oh my god, with Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, have you ever heard Tiffany Haddish lately?
You know Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She did a video with what's his name?
Ari Spears.
That
was controversial where they had
was
the little
acting
boy.
Like they was molesting the little boy.
Ooh.
You heard about that?
No.
We did a podcast before that where they did a video on where he was acting like he was molesting a child. And I don't know how they thought that was funny, but they both got canceled since then. You know what I'm saying? But
especially Tiffany. Matter of fact, they said she went broke.
She ain't been able to do nothing. Well, what's his name had a motherfucking newspaper and was
With
peeking
that,
through the hole.
put the hole
Had a
in
little
the
boy
eyes.
in his drawers and shit.
Why would they do that?
That's what they did in the video, right?
That's what it's
And
called. The
he
eyes
got
to
in
the
the tub
pedophile.
with the little boy. In the tub with the little boy, right?
I would
Rubbing lotion and shit on
And
him.
put lotion on his back.
That was traumatized for everybody.
But I'm surprised you ain't hear about that.
Mm-mm.
That's what. If you
They got canceled for that shit.
have you ever heard Tiffany Haddish do anything lately?
No, I haven't really heard
That's
her.
why.
Yeah, they did that wild ass shit.
They did
man.
But I
that
normally
skit.
see her everywhere. But
Yeah, suddenly it
We
just.
did a whole
so is that supposed to be a
podcast.
comedy skit?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
What?
a comedy.
And
How
in
is
fact,
that supposed to be okay?
in fact, we showed it and got our shit blocked, banned and shit that day.
Yeah, but we ain't. They had it. We had it like blurred out, but they still banned.
They
it.
banned the shit.
My thing is, how is that's not a skit? That's not funny.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, they found that out later.
That's not
they found
funny.
that. They found that out later.
What?
So
But my thought process is, how is creating a skit of a child being molested funny?
there's nothing funny about it.
I know what made them
And
think that.
And then what drills the hole even deeper is they had the music in the background with R. Kelly talking about some.
Yeah, they did.
Talking about some. My mind is telling me no, but
Yeah, they
my
did.
body is telling
That's
me yes.
not funny.
I need you to look that up one day.
I am.
That shit
Everybody
was
listen
crazy.
right now. Look, we did a podcast. You can look our podcast up on that one. Right there. We played the whole joint.
That's not
But it
not
got blocked.
funny.
Come think of it.
That's
No,
not funny.
you might have to find
Well,
that sometime.
you know, you think about it, it's actually uncovering some hidden trauma within themselves and trying
Yeah,
to
it
make a
might be
joke
true.
out of it, trying to find a way to heal. And that's sometimes just the way you trying to heal is not the right way.
But then the funny part about it, he's supposed to be the maintenance guy, right? So he had his keys. He had his keys.
He had a whole bunch of keys on the left side, just drawers on though.
He had his drawers on. He
Like,
had
how
the
is that?
keys
How do
outside
they
his
think?
drawers.
So when they made the video and like rewatched it before they posted, they
It
really
was
sat there and
terrible, bruh.
laughed about it. Like,
It was
yeah,
terrible.
this is funny.
It was the worst. Trust
It
me.
was terrible. It was terrible. But,
But
Mm.
that was terrible.
this one, like I said in Alabama,
Yeah, you gotta look that up.
Breesa
It's fucking
Terrell
messed
is her
up.
name. Breesa Terrell, little kid that was 10 years old. Trial going on there. Check that joint out right there. Well, main man, he gonna discuss you when you see him. That's just me. He gonna let you know, motherfucker. Bitch, why you take him over his house? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus.
That is so terrible for that little girl and that mom. That's the most worst experience.
Yeah, when you think about it, like you take somebody, you're not expecting that to happen at
You're not-
all.
Well, my thing is, this is
Maybe missing because you might lose track of her. Okay, cool. Let's go look for some type of shit like that. But the other step up, she dead and she in a buried in some fucking where. Like what?
my thing is, this is how. Okay, so I'm a mom, right, and I have a daughter. Now I will monitor and watch how he's interacting with my child. You know, it's always some signs. There's always something that can maybe off. It's not always visible.
The question is, did she know he was a sex offender?
You know, it's not always visible because people
Mhm.
hide things.
Yeah.
People hide things very well. You know, so I will monitor and watch and see how things are interacting and things like that.
True.
And you know,
But you don't think of that.
You
It's
don't.
like this your son father.
You
You had a
don't.
child with a daughter with somebody else, and you let the kids bomb.
You don't.
You're not thinking of this nigga touching her. You're not even, I don't even think that comes up.
You,
But now, if you
don't.
know he's a fucking sex offender, if she already knew that, she need to be slapped in her fucking mouth.
I wouldn't even date him.
Like if she sent her daughter over there after knowing he's a sex offender, even though he's a son father, she need to be fucked.
I wouldn't even send her over there.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even send her over there.
But
I wouldn't even do it.
maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe
my
she
goodness.
didn't have no clue of that. You know
Maybe
what I'm
she
saying?
did. She didn't have no clue. But you know, sometimes that's why it's important for parents to really watch who they have around their children and really start paying attention to the
That
other
is
person.
fucking true.
Because like, even though you love this person, whatever the case may be, you're blinded to how this person is interacting with your child. And you know, your child don't really want to say anything because they see you so happy. You know, they will make it where it's like, well, I don't want to upset my mom, or you know, I don't want to ruin their relationship and things like that. Or
Exactly.
maybe the mom is not giving that open dialogue to be like, you can tell me anything. You know, there's been so many times where children tell their parents that their boyfriend or somebody touched them, they're like, why you lying? And you just trying to ruin my relationship. And this, versus listening to your child, you're taking up for this man because you probably ain't had no man in so long, you just accept anything right now.
That happens though.
That's so
That
my daughter, she's only 5 right now, but I already told her, about her lady parts. I be like, she already know what's up when we take baths or whatever, and she be like, no one touch here. I be like, exactly. Exactly. I've been drilling that in her mind since she was a baby, since she can start like comprehending things like that. And I will always say, this is your private area. No one is to touch this. Someone touch, you tell your mom, you tell your dad. And she has that in her head, so she knows no one is to touch that area.
That's true.
Facts, because it's important. I just feel like every parent should really teach, even to little boys, to teach their children, like, this area is private, this area is sacred, this area is not for any. If you're not going to like the doctor, when you're younger, you're a baby, you gotta check their parts, make sure it's clean and all those things like that. However, if it's outside your parents, no one should be checking your area, no one should be touching your area.
That's true.
No one should be doing anything with your area. If someone else does something with your area, you tell someone. Tell.
Exactly. I mean, I got a son where, you just make it clear that anything go down below there, they need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, for real. Like, for seriously. But that's
you go to the bathroom, shitting. Anything else happens after that,
they
need to be notifying me about that, bro.
This is a message.
ASAP.
This is a good repetition for parents out there to really start educating your children on their private parts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let them know, like, no one, it should not be touching here. No, your uncle talking about some, oh, it's okay, I'm your uncle. No, my mom said,
fuck that nigga.
My mom said no one is to touch here, and she told me to tell.
Especially if that nigga say that dumbass shit to you anyway.
Yeah, she told me to tell. My dad told me to tell. So
like, it ain't. I told my son, ain't no get no cars, ain't no cakes, ain't no cookies. It's just nothing, nigga. It's just like, I don't know you. Bye.
Well, no, keep it moving.
I don't know you, bro.
Keep it moving.
We ain't got time to be rapping.
Every time my children think go back to that movie Freedom of Sound, I say, y'all better think about freedom of sound. You see how them kids ended up.
What's that?
Oh, y'all ever heard of Freedom of Sound?
You know what that is, Jay?
No.
Oh my goodness. I thought I talked about this before, but anyway, Freedom of Sound is a very important movie, and it shows about children's trafficking. And the movies and things, they keep banning the movie because it's exposing people in a way, like, especially children that go up to like Hollywood and stuff like that, and exposing what actually like kind of happens
with child
stars, and how children end up all different parts of the world being sold and trade and all that stuff. It's a very good movie. They keep banning it, so when you look it up, it's like limited in theaters, limited times and things like that, because they don't want people to like go watch it. It's a really good movie. I encourage everyone to go watch that. It's a huge eye opener.
True.
Yeah, I know what they do to child stars. It ain't pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Child stars. Yeah, so most of them don't really make it to be stars as grown,
especially in the 80s, because what they do, what I heard they do is they give them cocaine as a child, and then they start raping them.
You gotta think about the parents. Sometimes they just be so pressed for their children to become famous,
and
they don't even care. They just want the money.
The kid is the money grab.
It's the same thing as the internet.
That's
when you have your kid do some dumbass shit on the internet, you getting paid.
That's just this is
we
wild.
talked about that last week. Internet food.
That don't make no sense.
About Lil Tay,
yeah.
Same shit. Like, you have your child 9-10 years old just doing some jackass shit because you're getting a lot of views.
Talking about your bitches ain't got it like this, and little motherfucker, somebody wave a gun in your face, you're gonna be scared.
ASAP. Stop playing. Now, appreciate everybody tuning in from coast to coast worldwide, Spotify, Google Podcasts, especially YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. We appreciate it a whole lot. Shout out to hosteseyes.com for sponsoring our podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Now, we know Angela Simmons, right? Do everybody know her?
Of course.
That's my baby. That's one of my babies. I want to get to one of my babies later on, too. It's a problem with her.
Holly Berry.
But this baby right here, my baby, Simmons.
Bailey. Holly Bailey.
I'm mad because she fucked with Gotti. Okay? I just wish my babies just be single till they die.
You know, that
I
ain't
ain't mad
happening.
as shit when they fuck with clown ass fools. Gotti and shit. But put that aside. She had some cakes. I don't know if y'all heard about this, right? When she got funnel cakes, she got Angela Simmons funnel cakes. Y'all heard about that?
Oh, Lord.
Now remember, she had shoes too. I don't know if she do that. She don't stop doing that now.
I don't know.
But now she on the funnel cakes, right? And again, they be getting paid off this. She getting paid off the joint. It's the funnel cakes, Angela Simmons joints. Remember, what's my girl name that sing? Did the pies. Patty LaBelle.
Patty Bell. Patty Pie.
Patty pies, yeah. You ever had one of them?
No.
Damn, I want one of them.
They good. It's just one of them. I forgot which one of them loaded with goddamn sugars.
That joint and
but it's good though.
one
but
man
it's
that
loaded with sugar.
make the hamburgers. What's his name?
Oh, Bumby.
Yeah, I just want to.
I want to try one of those.
I can't. I won't trust a hamburger coming from Texas though. Like motherfuckers. All right, yeah, I take your order and see your motherfucking burger from Texas. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when you pop up a shop in the DMV area, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sending shit all the way from Texas and shit. But I don't know how they do it. But I would love to taste some of that shit though, bro. Like the burgers from Bumby, like you said.
Trill
The
burger.
Trill burgers, yeah. I like to taste that shit, bro. These funnel cakes, you know they're gonna have the best, you know what I'm saying, chefs and shit doing these things and just putting their names on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially what's her name? Angela Simmons.
So what? She's selling funnel cakes?
Yeah.
What is special about that?
I haven't had a funnel cake in forever.
What's a funnel cake though?
It's just like a bunch of. It's like a pancake.
It's like the
Pancake.
not birthday cake.
Pancake.
It's like a pancake,
Like a pancake?
but it's just made out of a funnel, and it's just like squiggly lines and
Powdered sugar.
yeah.
You put your little topping like strawberry or some shit.
See, when you said the powdered sugar, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it's like a funnel cake. It's just it's just a pancake. I mean, it could be a good like funnel cake if you make it the batter and stuff real good and flavorful and things like that. But so she's about to sell funnel cakes now.
She already selling.
I mean, does she make them herself?
She got Angela's cakes.
So is she making them herself or someone else is making them?
I doubt she making them. And keep in mind, they vegan cakes now. They vegan funnel cakes.
That's always good. That's always good to have.
You know what I'm saying?
So anytime,
What is it about? You're not gonna have no eggs in it, right?
yeah, it's like no dairy
eggs,
products.
No dairy.
Yeah,
How
it's
can
no
you
dairy.
make a cake without eggs? I like to hear this, Monica. If you don't have eggs, where's this cake coming from?
That's a good question.
I would love to know
Egg
this.
whites.
Okay, you can't, but it's not the same. It's not gonna blow it through up.
It's ways that vegan stuff is
We're gonna get
made
into
without dairy.
I'm gonna ask it's a vegan joint that
Would you do it with baking powder?
Yeah, like you'll substitute it with other stuff.
Like
baking powder is not gonna work.
I'm thinking that too, but
It's-
if it ain't got no eggs,
Can we
in
think
it,
of what's the alternate then?
what would make it rise?
If you don't put that in there,
no, eggs is just provide moisture. It doesn't make
it make it fluffy. It make it come up.
Yeah, but it doesn't like eggs is just to help with moisture. It's
What's the objective to eggs?
I still eat eggs, so yeah.
How can you make our problem is I don't know if you ever heard of Monica as a vegan funnel cake before.
No, this will be the first time.
That's what I'm saying. So we curious to how can you make that?
Yeah, it's ways to make it.
A vegan funnel cake?
It's ways to make it. My thing is like anytime someone
Because you said the eggs gotta come out, right? Do the milk gotta come out too?
Yeah, you gotta use like plant-based milk or
They
something
can
like
find
that.
other milks.
Yeah, milk's
But
you
it's
know.
just the egg thing is real.
It's other ways to make a cake
Egg
fluffy.
powder?
Yeah, it's other
You like
ways.
it? You know what I'm talking about? You ever had that egg powder shit?
Egg powder.
I think I had that shit when I was little. My grandma had that.
Oh,
shit.
the powdered eggs.
Powder eggs, yeah. Can you use that as a vegan?
That's not
No,
vegan.
That's
though.
not vegan.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
But they ain't real
Damn.
eggs either.
No, it's not. I
Ain't
think it will help. It will help replace the egg, I think.
They ain't real eggs.
So anyway, when someone comes
Let me
out
see.
with a new food line product or whatever the case may be, and you have someone else making your food, how does that work?
I don't know. It's
Slap
like
your name on it. It's just a name. Like Patty Pies. I'm sure Patty Bill ain't making no 100,000 pies.
So
a
my
day.
thing is, did she ever make a vegan funnel cake herself? Did she come up with the recipe, or did she have the chefs, or
She
they work
probably did,
together
though.
come up with the recipe? Because that makes a difference for me when anyone's starting to come out with like food products. I'm like, well, have you made this before yourself? Is this your recipe? Like, how did you come up with this recipe? Did you pay someone to make the recipe
they can
for
Google
you?
vegan funnel cakes and just do the same shit they do.
No, but this is a principle to
That's
me.
true.
It's a principle to me. Like, did you actually do it yourself to want to start doing this?
Like, did you work hard?
Yeah,
did you
like
work it yourself?
I mean,
like
her
have you
name is
made it
Russell
yourself?
Simmons.
It doesn't matter. Did you make it yourself? Have you made a funnel cake, a vegan funnel cake
Okay,
yourself?
it's a vegan funnel cake right here. The ingredients is 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder,
I figured that.
1.5 cups of almond milk,
Mm-hmm.
1 teaspoon of lemon juice,
Okay.
teaspoon of vanilla extract, and sugar.
Yep.
Powdered sugar and cooking oil. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's it?
Eggs. It does not create.
Almond
Eggs
milk,
is just
baking
to
powder.
help keep it like moist
Is
and
this thing
things
on?
like that.
Is it even gonna fluff up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna go home and try this one day. Just to see.
Yeah, you
I'm
should.
confused on if you take an egg out, what's gonna happen with that?
An egg is an egg is literally just to
I'ma
help
see.
provide moisture, just to keep it like moist, and it's not to really.
Like a fluffy.
Yeah, it's
It
not.
makes it fluffier. That's what I'm
It's not-
saying.
it's
How do it
not
look
to-
without that though?
I mean, it probably don't look as
Do
fluffy,
it might
but
look like those joints.
It started.
I seen a funnel cake somewhere.
it probably look like what's that? Hot fries. You know, those thin little
Yeah,
hot
that's what in my
fries.
mind. Exactly. That's what's coming in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it probably look like something like that. Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to her though, moving on,
Yeah,
making a
doing
business.
yeah.
She not one of those kids that father was in the music business and try to fake like they rapper or some shit, or fake like they can sing. You know what I'm saying? It's like she doing other things. She had shoe line. She got paid off that too.
Mhm.
When her and her sisters had a shoe line.
Mm.
And then I don't know about this funnel cake shit though. But it's
people
an
like-
idea. It's a
people
try.
people like vegan, you know, so it can possibly
That's what I'm
it
saying.
will be a good thing because people are leaning more into becoming
you never know.
vegan
You
and
never
things
know.
like that. So you got to remember, to make your money, you got to flow where everyone else is flowing. You know, if you find around everyone around you is starting to become vegan, that's your market sale right there to start making vegan
That's right.
products, because people are going to want to buy
Now if I
it.
find out she's not vegan, it's like, what's the point of this?
She's not vegan.
She's
I
vegan.
don't know yet.
She's vegan.
Okay.
All right.
She be doing a little exercise and shit. She doing health stuff and walking and all that.
Well, we need more vegan people in the world, because I just be trying to understand how many chickens is in the world for everybody to be having chickens. Keep opening up all these chicken shops. I'm trying to figure out how many cows we
Chickens?
got for all these burgers.
You clone
Because-
chickens. You
clone
clone pigs.
See what I'm talking about? No, this is
You-
exactly
you-
why I
you-
don't eat
you
it.
grow the farm of chickens. You go somewhere right now as a chicken farm. You go somewhere right now as a pig farm. They got farms for this shit.
You know, y'all not supposed to be eating pigs.
You're not supposed to be eating pigs.
You're not supposed
Why
to be eating
not?
pigs.
Why not?
Because look at I seen a video and it makes so much sense. Pigs
Talk to
are
me.
sloppy, greedy,
True.
dirty,
True.
nasty, and you are what you eat.
What makes them so dirty and nasty?
They rolling their own shit.
I mean, what animal don't?
That's true. The cow don't rolling their shit.
Huh? What do you think shit? Where is that?
It's on the ground, but
Yeah, they laying in that shit.
They ain't rolling in it.
Pigs consume anything.
They not eating shit.
No,
Pigs.
I mean, I see what you're saying. They eat.
Pigs consume anything.
They eat anything.
They eat anything. They'll eat anything. I seen a video. Not a video. I used to watch SBU, and you know they like looking for everybody or whatever the case may be. And they put the body parts, and the pigs ate them. Pigs will eat anything. Pigs eat anything. You're a pig. You're nasty. You just eat anything. You're dirty. You're greedy. And you are what you eat. That's why you gotta be people gotta be mindful about what they consume in their bodies. You know, like these animals go through so much brutal activity, and you're consuming all of their hurt, you're consuming all of their trauma, you're consuming all of those things, and you're putting it inside of you.
Yeah. So
and then we used to work in a ham factory.
A pig eat vegetables, roots, fruits, eggs, flowers, leaves, fish, and dead animals.
Yeah.
That's all animals, though.
Yeah, animals eat animals. Yeah, true. Yeah.
They eat vegetables, they eat fruits, they eat eggs. All animals do is that.
Yeah, but for some reason, pigs is like.
I mean, pigs, when you think of them, they roll around in mud. That makes them, look at them as dirty motherfuckers.
But then when we used to work at the ham joint, they have these needles. It's called the not the brine. What's the other shit? The pickle.
Pickle, yeah.
And they shoot up these hams. The ham leg ain't supposed to be this big.
but right there is different though. They were shooting it up. That's more ingredients and motherfucking what's that? Flavors and shit put in it. That's different.
And steroids.
The steroids.
That too.
So when people say,
so when the inside come out like it's jelly.
Yeah. So oh thanks. So when when they say, because I'm a vegan, I'm working towards becoming a vegan. I'm more of a pescatarian. I still eat salmon and things like that. But
I love salmon.
Oh, man.
they be like, so do you feel different? I like, yeah, I feel actually a lot different. Like you will start to feel how different your body feel when you start consuming less meat, because these meats now is so over like cloned, and they're doing so much to the meats to keep making them. I just don't understand, like, how do we have this many chickens, bro? Like, how is the store stocked with just chicken thighs and chicken breasts? And I mean, I love chicken and rice just like the next person. However, it's just like I got to a point where it's just like, wait a minute, we don't have this many chickens, we don't have this many cows.
Remember the food pyramid when we was in school? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that? What was on the top of the protein? What was the other shit?
Dairy and protein.
What changed?
And sugar. Sugar was at the very top.
Was it?
Yeah, sugar was at the very top.
I feel like
in our classroom. I remember that shit.
Yeah. I feel like from the beginning of time we was taught to consume unhealthy items in our bodies.
Let me find a pyramid so I can see.
That's what I feel like.
We
was told that these are important things that you need in your body to actually, which is blocking your body from the healthiness for your energy to flow properly, so you can have the common sense that you're supposed to have. So if you consume all this sugar, which you going to gain diabetes now because you're told from the beginning that you need these things.
It was salt and sugar at the top.
I do agree with the fake sugar and ingredients and shit like that, the fake coloring and all that stuff. That I agree with. But that's different from being against a food that's the same as other foods.
That's nothing against it. It's just I don't consume it anymore.
Steak?
No.
What's wrong with steak?
Nothing. I just don't eat it.
What about a hamburger?
I just don't eat it.
What's wrong with a hamburger?
There's nothing wrong. I used to eat hamburgers. I used to love hamburgers.
Spaghetti?
Red meat.
No, don't eat red meat.
Spaghetti?
No.
Yeah, spaghetti.
What's wrong with it though?
Spaghetti could be vegan though.
Yeah.
You can find ways to make spaghetti, yeah.
Yeah.
But the right way. Ground beef.
No red meat. And then I started eating red meat naturally. That wasn't even a forced thing. That just happened when I started healing my body and stuff. I just didn't feel the need to eat red meat.
when we was working at Smithfield, I dropped meat my damn self. Cause guess why? I go in this motherfucker. I smell this shit every day. I touch this shit every day. I look at it every day. So I'm tired of eating meat.
Of course, you ain't gonna eat it then.
Mhm.
But me too. But anybody don't know, me and Jay worked at a motherfucking Smithfield ham plant for years, where we take hams, pigs from being slaughtered. We take them in our plant. We take them in the motherfucker and put, like he said, inject them with all types of ingredients and all that stuff. Chop them up, like he said, freeze them in all the plant. You know what I'm saying? So we know about pigs and motherfucking hams and all that, because we made hams. We made all that shit in our plant. So we know and then we got sent to some of these plants that chop up the chickens. I mean, the pigs itself. So we know how it works from the beginning to the end of it, right?
I just say just monitor how much meat that you are consuming in your body. Just like
I was about to get to that.
on a weekly basis.
Yeah, just
I was
like
about to say that
monitor.
me personally, even though I work there, I don't eat a lot of meat. I don't know what that is. I never named it or none of that, because I just know that 30 days it takes it for me to get out of your shit, right? So I'm not gonna eat a spaghetti dinner tonight and to eat hamburgers tomorrow and hamburgers the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's too much meat to get out of me in 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you can eat the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna harm you, bro. You just gotta know what you're doing.
What
how
portions?
Much you're doing,
how much
you're
portions?
doing. Yeah. Like I would eat spaghetti this month. I won't eat no more meat. I won't eat no hamburgers and nothing. Next month I eat me a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? I let that shit get the fuck out of me. I don't let meat.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Now pork is not the same.
Pork, I don't eat pork.
Don't hang
at
around
all.
like that. Pork don't hang around like that. But hamburger and meat.
It's just the bacteria is in it. The bacteria in pork ain't that great in your body either.
That's why you're not supposed to eat a
love
pig.
me some bacon.
Because if you sweat, you gonna sweat pork.
You know I ain't no chillin' since my grandma passed away, but that shit good too.
Ew.
Oh,
Pig feet. You put that motherfucking vinegar in that bag, boy. Don't act like you ain't had no vinegar in that pig feet in the bag before, bro.
you talking about the pickled pig feet
The
from
pickled pig feet, my
from
nigga.
the store?
What? Put some sunflower seeds in that thing?
I
Stop
ate
playing.
that shit when I was a kid.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the
No.
sausages. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I used to enjoy all those things.
The
It's
Crust
not-
those sausages.
Then they
Exactly.
had the pickle egg too.
yeah,
But when you're a kid, you're not paying attention to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
volume of shit you eat.
yeah.
When you get older, you can't constantly eat all that shit at once. You know what I'm saying? It's like you
I
gotta
just say
monitor that shit.
just monitor. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just a health choice for me that I decided to make to just not eat it.
Exactly.
So it's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
because when I was in high school, all I did was I was in the gym a lot, playing basketball a lot. So I was looking to be healthy.
Mhm.
So I didn't really eat a lot of meat. I ate a lot of salads and shit. Y'all know when I was at work, all I
Yeah.
ate was salads. You remember that shit?
Mm.
Everybody laughed at me because all I ate was salads and shit. But
I mean,
I didn't call that anything. I wasn't anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I love pork. I would eat some bacon right immediately.
mhm.
So I wasn't anything. You feel me?
it's
But
just a
I
thing.
was just conscious of what I was eating. You feel me?
There's nothing
So
wrong. That's what
I
more
ate a
people
lot
need
of
to be.
salads. That was all my thing.
People just need to be more conscious about what
French
they're
dressing,
eating
too.
and how much they're consuming on a daily basis. Like now, since I work a lot, my eating habits is off. I'm eating at the most awkward times of the night,
I do
awkward
too.
times of the day, but I'm still, one thing I do make sure is I still eat though. It's still good things that I eat. Like I probably eat, like when I work my overnight shift, I'm eating like oatmeal, something that is still healthy, filling, but not too heavy on my stomach because it is like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like I still want to be up. I can't go.
But in reality, though, you'll never see yourself as gaining weight. So, do you see yourself wanting to gain weight before
I
Anytime.
stop eating. Yeah, so I do want to maintain my weight. Like I don't
you
want
just want to stay where you are?
Yeah,
right?
I want to maintain my
so
weight.
you
Like,
don't never see yourself as gaining weight.
I want to gain. It's just it's hard for me.
Do you have a goal of gaining weight?
I do. So I
Oh.
used to be a certain weight, but I want to get back to that weight.
All right, so that's a good point right there. If you were you say you're a
Pescatarian.
if you do that, how can you gain weight?
Oh,
then?
protein, like my protein shakes, my protein bars, like potatoes, like still things that gives me that starchy effect on things as I do that, work out, of course, to gain like the muscle aspect of it and things like that. So I still eat things that is going to help me gain that weight. But it's also my body moves so fast, it goes out as fast as it goes in. So my weight just stays where it's at right now. So which is fine, but it's just my metabolism is just really it's fast because I'm always moving. Now the difference if I was just sitting and not doing anything and then consuming all of that, then it will probably stick. Like I looked at my belly today and I was like, "Oh, my belly is getting bigger." So now I want to go work out my stomach.
I don't know. It's a thin line with that. Hold on, Jake. You got something? What?
Well, it's some aspect like when we was working there, I stopped eating meat altogether. The only thing I was eating was fish.
But was you calling yourself? Did you feel like you was in some type of doing something? You was called something or something? Or you just doing it?
I did it because I got tired of eating meat.
Yeah,
looking at the shit, and it got me. My mind was
like a turn off.
Yeah, it turned me off. So I eat a piece of toast for breakfast or a bagel or something.
Barbecue chicken turn you off, boy.
And then I eat salads, and then for dinner I eat salmon or fish.
Because it's still rice.
Or I've been chomping down some shrimp.
Yeah, like I like rice.
We gotta give shout out to Jay first because he lost a lot of weight. How much you lost, one?
75.
So we gotta give shout out to everybody out there listening right now. Pay attention to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever he's saying is way, way more than what I'm saying. Because I ain't had to lose that much. You feel me? So I don't know. Did you have to use that much? I don't know.
No.
So we don't know about that. We just doing us.
If I lost that much, it was because your girl was stressed, and I allowed myself to lose that much.
Now I'll have a problem with you because then you let somebody do something to you that allowed. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
That's not good. You know what I'm saying?
It's not good.
Like we got somebody else we're gonna talk about. That's what I'm gonna let it go for right now. Go ahead. I don't want to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna let y'all know about that one. Well, go ahead, Jay. Well, look, go ahead. For sure, one day.
But yeah, it's just all in your mind. Your mind.
Exactly.
That's about what you want for yourself, basically. Well, how do you want your body to feel? My body
it's not a right way because
it's just
I've seen a lot of people live to 100 that eats whatever the fuck they want to eat. Right? So you just don't know. You know,
it's about your body. Just take your vitamins
and pay attention to what your doctor say. It's up to your body. You different from everybody. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but you see, Shorty, what's her name again? Fuck the fuck blue face.
Oh, her. Okay.
That's my girl.
Krishan.
That's my baby though, bro. I fuck her.
She seemed like she changed a lot.
Now I'm about to tell you, wasn't here on the last podcast. We had on the last podcast. We ain't have her on the last podcast, but we played a video of her where she gave her pastor $200,000 just out of her pocket, right? And like Jay was saying, it's like I think the baby woke her up to change. Because y'all gotta remember, she was crazy, bro. You know
she was crazy in love.
She was whipping main man ass in the middle of the street. They was crazy as fuck, bro. What's the name of that show? You're right.
They was like that duo together. Whew, my goodness.
But I always said that before she got with him, she had potential to be a star, right? I just think he held her back.
Oh, so bad.
Yes. Fuck. He was like a person that's well known but never gonna be a star. That got latched to a person that could be a mega star. And then he latched himself to him.
Cause like a leech.
Because he know that she's gonna blow up bigger than he is.
Oh fuck yeah.
But he's not even. People don't even really fuck with him like that.
And you know, she on Instagram the other day was saying he was taking her money, like he was in control of all of their money together, and she never knew how much he was making as an individual, right?
I would say it's time in life where we don't know everyone's situation, and by her getting pregnant was a way for her to start getting clean, to start like listening to herself, starting to see the person for who this person is. Like I seen a clip about how they was having a conversation. You know, she was like, "You're trying to take God's credit." You know, like. He was like, "What do you mean?" And, you know, basically trying to manipulate her into thinking like he's the reason why she is how she is now. And what people don't understand is like when you start healing yourself in different ways, you're going to come into these situations because remember, they've been into toxicity for a while, you know, so he's used to her being drunk and high and you know, all these things. Now she's sober. She got common sense. She's actually aware of what's happening. She's just like, wait a minute. This isn't.
You got real. We had a podcast about her before where she was just a lunatic.
You know, she wasn't herself. She wasn't herself. You know,
she gotta be drunk every time she around.
She gotta be drunk to be around. She admitted that she had to get pissy drunk to be around him. That's a problem already, right? If you got pissy drunk to fuck your man. Or just to be around this clown to make yourself comfortable, that's a problem. That's a red flag. Does it call a red flag?
That's a red flag.
Yeah, because now you gotta impale yourself.
Well, I will say I'm so happy for her and so proud of her. Like
that's why I'm about to smoke this J turn.
You know, because it takes a braveness to make choices and decisions like that, especially when you've been in that mindset or that energy for so long. And then it's unfortunate that they're tied together because of the baby, but how now she can see like, yeah, we're not going to go in that path
and
anymore.
I admit I told down her. I just ain't never think she'd wake the fuck up, right? I just thought she was just being real dumb.
God works in mysterious ways. I tell you, he said, "I shall give you a child for you to wake up."
And I always said, don't get pregnant. Right?
Nope.
But I never thought of it the other side of that waking her up. I never thought of that.
You know, a baby will change your mind, change someone's mind really
you never
quick.
Know. She might relapse and fuck around with him again.
No, I'm gonna root for her and
I don't think she's gonna do that.
I think she's going to because now she's awake. Yeah. You know, she's not asleep anymore. She hasn't been.
I'm high as a giraffe ass right now. Ooh.
Smoke that J to her too right there. Smoke the J to Miss Rock.
Yeah,
waking the fuck up.
She's gonna do great. I feel like she's gonna do great.
Appreciate her for waking up.
Yeah.
The shit she been saying lately.
She gonna rise. Blueface says it's gonna be.
He's already upset that he don't even have
now,
that.
Remember,
like
he with his baby mama now, so they're not even really together, and she pregnant. That's wild.
What the baby mama?
He with her old baby mama now. They been on Instagram together now.
Oh, so he not so he just moved on to somebody else basically.
He went back.
Yeah, he went back.
So basically he went back to where he felt like he could gain some dominance. Basically,
she wasn't giving it to him no more. I think the baby really, like you said, changed her. It's like she's saying, "Hold on, wait a minute, I got to defend for him. I need mine." And once she found out how much she make on her own without him, she was making more than him. That's why she was able to get a pass all that fucking money because now she's getting the bread herself. He was eating that shit before.
Yeah, he was eating off her shit.
Exactly.
There's nothing like
they was getting it together.
It's nothing like a true nerd, huh? Just taking everything.
And then it was times where she did smarten up, and we thought that she'd split herself away from him. But then he always try to
win her back.
Oh, he got her back. Yeah.
Yeah, connects back to her.
But she was young. You gotta chalk it up to a little bit of that too. She was young as fuck.
Yeah.
It's waking up now with a child. You're getting older.
Yeah, I'm rooting for her. I feel like she's going to do great.
I think she need to get that tattoo off her fucking neck ASAP.
Somebody
that'll help.
She came to DC and somebody threw an egg at her sister. I heard about that.
No,
they was
threw an egg.
Yeah, somebody threw an egg at her sister, and her sister got jumped.
Oh yeah. I heard about it
when they was here.
Yeah,
people just be hating. That's all they do.
Oh, that's DC for you.
You best believe it.
Because they just sit around and do nothing, and then they just watch everybody else succeed in life, and they mad at them. Why are you mad at somebody else choosing to succeed in life and you're not? What? Then you chose to not do nothing with your life. That's your choice. And you mad at somebody else for choosing to do something with their life? Do something with your life. Stop being mad about somebody else making a choice for their life. If they want to go and blow up and do what they want to do, that's root for them. Don't sit there and be mad at them because they are choosing not to be like you.
Basically.
Like, what that even makes, like, what that it's no way you can make that make sense to me.
No.
It's just no way. If you mad with your life, go fix it. If you don't like how your life is going, do something about it. Don't get mad at someone else because they choose to go do something with their lives. They're choosing their happiness. You're choosing misery. Because like they said, misery enjoys company. And when they no longer have access to the misery that was keeping them company, they get mad. Because now they got to find a new source of misery to be miserable with them.
Now, so far, he haven't smacked or beat up or cussed this ex out. So I'm like, so what's the difference between her and Krishan Rock? I mean,
maybe because, like you said, she was younger, she was more gullible. Maybe she was more, inclined. Maybe she thought he was like, not the best, but the best thing ever. Maybe he put that image on like he was the best thing ever. And then when I seen that clip about how he's like, well, you wasn't nothing. You what did he say? Something about you just had Crocs in a book bag. And you didn't, you wasn't nothing without me. Just tells me that this individual really thinks that she is
controlling her.
Yeah, like he looked at it as an opportunity, like, well, I'm going to consume her, and I see that she has maybe, and then we don't know their background, like personally when the cameras and stuff is off, he probably seen something in her, and he was like, oh no, I can't let her win. I need to make sure that she stays in the same level that I am.
Gosh.
And that's exactly she probably did something, or he probably seen how much money that she made off of something, and he was like, yeah, see, no, this is not gonna work because he ain't making no money. What I'm saying? He ain't really doing anything because everybody looking at him like a drunk fool, always high and just crazy, whatever the case may be. So he like, wait a minute, she about to be making all this bread, she about to be famous, she about to do this, she about to do that, I can't have her be more famous than me. How that's gonna look? I'm a man, I'm supposed to be superior, or whatever the case may be.
Definitely gonna make more. That's why he went back to baby mom. Baby mom ain't doing nothing.
So that's why that's what he needs to be.
He gonna be the biggest star in that family now.
He just, that's what he needs to feel. He needs to feel superior, right? Because he's a man.
She do music, but that's just as far as that goes. But
and then she got this motherfucking butt. What them butt things called? BB. Her joint fucked up.
Oh my god.
You see that joint?
Who BB is?
Blueface baby mama. Man, that joint fucked up, man. She fucked that up.
Why do women do that? Why are y'all doing that? Why are y'all doing that? Why are we doing that?
It's slowed down to doing that. And some a lot of people, they said a lot of folks is getting it out of them.
Like, well, why? Why?
Why would you even start?
Yeah, like why are you doing this?
Self insecurity. Like, I need some bigger hips. I need some bigger ass.
Work out. Do some squats.
I don't know, but
that's the lazy way. That's the lazy way. I mean, that's the hard way, but the BBL is the lazy way.
You can't tell me like, man, most of them be having this shit. Like, we about to talk about Tommie Lee. Did she have the joint too?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they all be having these joints.
It's like, well,
some
why?
Of them you don't know, though.
Like, why? Like, what? Like, what? Like, my thing is, why mess up your body in that type of way?
If
like,
it's done right, it's not messing it up.
But why do that? Why do you need to do it at all? Why do it at all? Why do it at all? My thing is, you thinking about right now. I'm thinking about later when you get older and your body's going to change, and it's not going to be the same.
You're going to start looking sloppy.
Like I'm thinking. I'm thinking like that. So like you just thinking about right now because it looks good right now, and you're going to get all this attention right now and things like that, and then you got to think about the health effects it can have on you later. Like it's not thinking about right now. I need a more plump. But go work out. Go squat. Go squats. Go lift some weights. Do it the more healthy way. And I feel like women need to be taught how to do things more healthy with their bodies versus want to go get cut under a knife. Y'all making these surgeons rich for nothing.
And one killed Jackie.
Now, this is my point. Like, why go do that?
Oh, yeah.
Why go do it? I mean, no judgments. It's just you want a nice behind, go work out. You will get a fabulous, and you'll appreciate your body so much more working out.
Say go work out.
You'll appreciate your body so much more.
Like,
you'll be like, oh yeah, this is starting to look good, and it'll motivate you to keep doing it.
It's a huge difference, right? Because I knew a girl, right? I didn't know she did that, right? All right, so me and my man in this joint, right? So I've been coming in this joint for like 3 years, right? But one time she's out this joint waiting for Uber. And I'm like, hold on. It's her ass fat. What I'm missing here? Because the joint, you know how the females that had the joint, they go straight down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You remember them, right? That's the ass is straight. Now all of a sudden something is happening back there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on, what is happening? Yeah. It's like, hold on, what? And then found out later she had one of those BBL joints.
Mm.
And that joint looked right to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like she went from flat to fat.
Have you heard the singer called her name is SZA? SZA.
I heard of it.
Yeah, her.
I heard of it. Yeah.
She had her body done.
For real?
Yeah.
A lot of famous people have their bodies done.
Compared to where it used to look, it looks like suddenly she went from like she had a small body frame, but
yeah, I know all famous people do that shit.
Now it's like she's official now.
I'm talking the average motherfucker,
and it looks real. Like it looks like it's a real body.
The average bitch around the way getting it done. That's what I'm talking about.
It's because sometimes.
But then they look like Cardi B.
But then it's just like because they feel like that's going to get them more attention, and men.
It is.
Men make it like you have to have a big butt.
Like for example, if like Shorty said, like her next day after that was different. People was whistling at her. They were screaming at her.
Yeah,
it was a different day for her. You feel me?
Because it's
confidence. It's confidence.
When the joint was flat,
her confidence.
That's what happens.
Her confidence was different.
People look at you. They seeing you different now.
Because it's men make women feel that way. They feel like, hey, I need to have this particular situation to get attention, and
it does elevate you though.
It shouldn't elevate you. It's like I shouldn't have to go change my whole body to get attention.
It elevates you. Like if you're on Instagram, right, with a flat ass, if you get your ass done, you might get more. Everything gonna change.
It's
right?
we shouldn't influence our women to go do those things just to get attention. Like you should love a woman's body the way that it is. Like you shouldn't be influenced. Like, oh, you need to have your butt flat. Okay, her butt flat. So what? You're supposed to enjoy her body for how it is, not just for what she got. Sure. And that's where a lot of people are.
Would she get 1 million followers with a flat ass or 1 million followers with a fat ass?
I'm pretty sure, and it's attention. I'm pretty sure people will want because her behind is a lot bigger, and men like that. They like big butts. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you don't like the shape of my little behind, then you could just keep on moving because I'm not going to go make it swoller for your comfort.
True. It depends on how little that joint is. If it got a little plump, I always remember if it got something to it, it's irrelevant. And you know what I'm saying?
It feel like
it don't have to be huge.
Right? It shouldn't have to be huge.
If it don't have no plump joint, it's just straight down.
Everyone's for different. Everyone's different. You know what I'm saying? Some men.
But far as the average man looking at a girl walking down the street,
you shouldn't be like
she got a flat ass compared to a fat ass. The one with the fat ass get more attention.
Which is so awkward to me, honestly, because that person with the more voluptuous behind, could have the most terrible personality. Could be the most terrible person.
True.
That could not be good for you. She just looks appealing to the eye.
True.
And then you got the woman that has, the nice average size, little plump, but can work some magic on you.
Like that. It's just not the masses. You put it like that.
But everything each his own. Some women are naturally like that. The women that's like naturally have like, the nice size behinds, like they're naturally like that. Some are not so natural.
Some of them is embarrassingly fat. Like my grandmother ass was so fat that everywhere we went, everybody was looking at her.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing to me. It's like I'm always looking at niggas like, fuck you looking at?
You looking at the same thing you enjoy looking at.
I'm like 10 years old, like, fuck you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, she had one of them joints that did this when he was walking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, y'all niggas better stop playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you learn early that niggas look at these big old ass, whether it's your mama or not. Like,
it definitely puts pressure on women to have a certain body shape, for sure.
That's my grandmother.
It definitely
Mad
does. But women, love your bodies. That I'm a woman, and to another woman, love your body the way that it is. Like if you don't like something, don't go under the knife. Work out. Do what you need to do naturally first. Just don't just go straight under the knife. Because pretty sure within about like 20 years, you will regret it. You will be mad that you made that decision. Because your body is still changing every day. So
There's something I heard about. We was just talking about Tommy Lee, right? She just got arrested for fucking with coke. You heard about that?
Yeah.
That's wild ass shit, bro.
It's
Like people snorting coke is the wildest thing to me.
like they don't do that shit no more for real. I thought
I
they
didn't think
I
I was
thought
here
they
in the
ain't doing
DMV
no more.
area. That shit is old, bro.
that's
Like if you somewhere in another state doing that, okay, that's new, might be new to y'all, but that shit is old as fuck.
Like that's we've been there and done that.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
that's
We done went
Now-
through all that.
For Tommy Lee, everybody don't know Tommy Lee. She be on Atlanta Housewives.
But you
Nah.
but you remember
Hip hop.
he loved hip hop. But you remember Stevie J and Jocelyn was doing that.
Now I'm starting to believe that. Yeah. When everybody was saying they was doing that shit. Yeah. I'm starting to think Atlanta motherfuckers doing this now. They snorting coke.
smoking
They on it
up their
now.
nose. Just just stay away. Just stay away
And
from
you remember
that stuff.
she had the
y'all.
episode where they try to intervene or some shit?
And you gotta remember
let me
it's
see.
cheap. Everything's cheap in Atlanta. So like
The coke too.
houses is cheap. They ain't got nothing else better, dudes. I mean,
Yeah, they can get a big ass mansion out that bitch in the middle of nowhere and shit. Like,
yeah.
Just
gotta
stay
wait. You just
away.
gotta watch out for the KKKs. But
but one thing about Tom, I want everybody here one time was her and Spice got into it, her being drunk. I didn't know she was smoking coke at the time either. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
I'm gonna tell you where I think you're out of line. I need you to take this music more seriously. You've been MIA. You keep going missing. The video. Stop laughing, because you know that's what pissed me off.
So, are you guys good? I don't know.
yeah. She look like
Trying to be
Bjorn.
good.
Come on
I
now.
finally
The way
went
she
through
looking.
all the books
Exactly.
that I went through with Tommy to finish this music video, and we're planning a video release party.
Where we're
Tommy will
doing
put her
the
Tommy
Everybody
together.
else looking
It's
at her
gonna
like,
be
what the
tree
fuck
much world.
and hi.
Wow. Where? I need time to fill on your butt. Scrap. That's what I want to see. I done more times with my glam squad than I got with these bitches. Squad, so you doing this bitch makeup and she telling you that you her best friend on Instagram?
Wait, what happened?
If she love you, you better make that bitch look like a goddamn Michael Jordan poster, bitch. I'm gonna shut your whole house down. You know I know where y'all live at.
Who you talking to?
I know where y'all live at. It's gonna be a real situation. Hey,
Tommy.
quote me, bitch.
Tommy.
Quote me, bitch.
Tommy!
Bitch, I gotta go to jail tonight. None of y'all hoes is under pressure like me.
Tommy.
Now, right there was you can see clearly that the bitch ain't stable. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Yeah,
And that I didn't know all that time that coke was involved.
mm-hmm.
That just make you do some crazy things, y'all. Say
Damn.
some crazy things. Act so crazy.
I'm just shocked because these bitches, she look good to me.
She just
I would never think she was fucking with coke, bro.
she just looked in the production team and started talking shit.
ASAP, like I will fuck you up and all this shit. You better make me look like Jordan posters and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Mm,
I'm disturbed.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
One thing about the joint, on that last episode right there, it was proven that she was an alcoholic, easy, right?
Yeah,
But if you're alcoholic and you smoke coke, now I know all this shit. Her and Jocelyn and what's his name?
Stevie J
That night, I think all this now come to fruition that
coming to light.
Yeah.
they doing.
they was snorting coke that night together. Cause now she gets caught with it. You see what I'm saying?
years later.
Mm.
Exactly.
That
And
stuff
that
is- that
means,
stuff
and
is-
remember, Jocelyn been getting locked up, fighting and all. This bitch been acting crazy too. She might be still. Again, I didn't think she was snorting. Now I do. You see what I'm saying?
It's always a
But you-
counter effect to what people out here doing, like that coke stuff and those drugs, those heavy drugs like that. it's just so addictive in a way. It's so unhealthy.
Hell yeah.
It's so just smoke weed.
Us personally would think
Just smoke weed.
Us in DC and Maryland would think coke and smoking coke, all that shit is old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
we did. The city's been there.
You'll be
done
surprised how other states is just flourishing off coke.
Just
and sniffing it.
Just smoke. Just smoke.
It ain't even real no more.
Just smoke the plant. Just smoke the plant.
Yeah, it's not pure. It's not even pure either
at all.
It's like
smoke the plant, y'all. Just do that.
It's just they be mixing that shit with kerosene and horse
all
tranquilizers.
types of dumb shit.
It's
Yeah,
just wild. Just smoke the plant. You know, if you want to smoke,
die.
smoke
The
that.
first puff you take, you die.
And you know what,
overdose.
while we on the subject, you know they show this shit on YouTube.
Huh?
How to make cocaine?
Oh yeah. I know how to do that my damn self.
Just
you know, I'm talking about straight out the cocoa leaves.
Yeah.
just smoke the plant.
Take that shit to the pot.
Just smoke the plant. That's it. Then you don't gotta do all this extra stuff. Just smoke that.
My father sold coke. He snorted coke. My mother smoked coke. My house was a crack house. I sold coke out of the house. So I know what you're talking about when you say that, bro. From all angles, I know the addicts for my damn self for sure.
Just smoke the plant.
You know,
that's my word of advice. Just smoke the plant.
I never knew my house was a crack house till I got older. Like we selling, smoking, and it's stripping. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is roundabout up.
It's recycled.
Yeah, that's it though. Hey, bro, I appreciate everybody that be tuned in. Don't forget Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts is where we at. If you're in the gym or somewhere where you can't look at us, our beautiful faces, especially Monica's, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Thank you.
On YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, you know what I'm saying, dog? Check us out anytime you can, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it a whole lot. You got us a 20,000 pass on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, but Twitch, Twitter, Spotify, Google Podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot. We got almost 10,000 subscribers on Twitter. Follow us there. We appreciate it a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, dog? iHeartRadio, catch us there ASAP, you know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate everybody following us on Twitter and Instagram. We appreciate that a whole lot. All the followers coming up on Instagram lately, we appreciate that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? You got something to say for AJ?
Yeah. Stay off of drugs.
Yeah, like for real, bro. Like for real, man.
That's been a problem. Yeah.
Don't do drugs. Like Michael Jordan said.
We got enough evidence to show that there's no prosperous drug addict. No. It's not a $1 million big money making motherfucking drug addict. Now we never know now. You know what I'm saying, dog? Remember when we was coming up, most of the big money motherfuckers worth no coke.
Yep.
Hey, remember out there, market? That's not coke, y'all.
No, that's not.
It really ain't.
That's poison and some more shit.
Killing your brain cells.
It really is. Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. Catch your boys and girls. Wow. Anytime you want. You know what I'm saying, dog?
We gon' get it right. Hey, fool, what's your one more lie?
That's how I go.
We gon' get it right. Hey, fool, what's your
gotta check out backwards. Back out. My bad.
We gon' get it right.
OnTheLive.com. Sponsoring podcast. OnlyFans page. Come on.